We're going to get started in a minute. YouTube. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, what? YouTube has a new setup. Pop out chat. Why am I seeing comments from like last week? Yo, put something in the chat if you're new here. Like you just got here today. Or just now. Because my screen is... Alright, if anyone's here, yeah, alright, I don't get this. YouTube is telling me, can you guys see me? YouTube is telling me that I'm not live because, connect streaming software to start preview. YouTube, what are you doing, brother? Alright, you know what? I gotta go back to the old way. I hope. Let me see. Let me ditch this new. Behind the scenes, YouTube has a new... Alright. There we go. There we go. Holy shit. I had to back out of YouTube's new system. For anyone else who does YouTube videos, you know what I mean, because they started this new live stream setup, and it's a new window. And I'll be honest, the new window looks pretty good. However, it won't allow me to connect it on the end where I can see the stream, so I know it's going good. So it's weird. It connected it, but it didn't connect it in that other window, which in all reality, it doesn't do anything other than makes it harder to see if I'm pulling up articles or whatever. It doesn't matter. We're live. We're here. We have no real topics today. I didn't watch Fear the Walking Dead's recent episode. I haven't been watching for a while. We have no real topics today. I did want to discuss, or I have wanted to discuss, what is going on in entertainment, because it's just making me sick. When I was a kid, movies and entertainment, movies and video games and all that escape from shit you do in life. Alright, what is going on here? This window, let me get out of there. Because those comments you guys saw on the screen are not the same as this screen right here on the side. I just brought up the new one. So, every time a movie comes out, pretty much anything, a movie, a stand-up routine. Do we get a new member? Welcome Doomsday, welcome Doomsday Kingdom fan community. Thank you very much for the monthly membership, support for the channel. I appreciate that, homie. Hold on. Alright, we're back real quick. Yeah, every time stand-up comedy or certain types of music or whatever, there's always someone popping off with, this is problematic, this is bullshit. My whole main argument is everything should, entertainment, movies, and art. Let's call it all art, whether it's music, movies, video games, statues, drawings, comic books, whatever you do, that's art. Anything that's politics or opinions or what, and we're not talking about your likes and dislikes between what movies and this, that, and the third you like. We're talking your opinions, mass opinions that control what is made and what isn't made, what is allowed and what isn't allowed. Art is the one thing that is always supposed to remain impenetrable when it comes to stupid shit like that. Bringing up hate mobs against certain ways of certain artistic expressions. Stand-up comedy is one. I don't care if you think Dave Chappelle is a real-life white supremacist. Just don't go see his shit. You know what I mean? Yet, no, you see it clearly. There's some fishy shit going on where his stand-up comedy's getting bombarded. It's got like 0 ratings on like Rotten Tomatoes or some shit. Same thing with movies now. I'm working a lot this week. I'm going to be busy for another week or so before, in the middle of September, I'm going to free up and I'm going to be getting back into what's going on in pop culture and yada, yada, yada. In the meantime, I want to know what's going on. So I click up the news section and Joker stuff pops up. And it's Joker movie slammed by social justice warriors for glorifying incel violence. What else do we get? Valiant Comics editor Heather Antos falsely claims James Holmes was inspired by Joker. Okay, this is an article that I didn't even mean to pull up. I could have sworn I clicked on a different one that was Heather Antos going against. They might have changed the headline, though. That isn't what I thought it was. Anyway, why the Joker movie is problematic. Rachel Miller nails it. Both Heather Antos and Rachel Miller are fucking idiots. And I don't even know who they are. Like in real life. I don't know who they are. I don't care who they are. Just listening to how they speak, it's like, if you don't like it, just stay away from it. Just don't watch it. Don't whatever. Building up these mobs and telling people that this is problematic and we should not be doing this and we should be cutting this. This is another one. It Chapter 2 just came out. I reviewed it. And in the beginning, some gay couple gets their asses kicked. I mean, they get whooped. But it's a trigger warning. It's problematic now. It shouldn't even have been in the movie. This one moron on Twitter is like, yes, absolutely. Children should be brutally killed in it. Bring it on. I want to watch it. But no. Gay people should not have any sort of violence because it's all real. This is legit what they said. Whether it's in a movie or whatever, it's all real. It doesn't matter if it's in a movie or if you sing about it or whatever. It's all real. Speaking of which, there are songs where people talk about being persecuted and they do sing about violence. Under that moron's thought process, those movies shouldn't exist. How many people loved Schindler's List? Should that have not existed? Do you see how dangerous this is when we get into movies that are supposed to be art and entertainment and we start saying what should and should not exist based on our own little bitch-made existence? Like, I don't care what makes you cringe and cry and weep and get triggered because you're just a pansy. I don't give a shit. Just don't see it. And I don't even understand trigger warnings. Maybe that's partly where I'm problematic when it comes to trigger warnings. What are you going to do? Close your eyes? Skip the first 15 minutes of the movie? Shut up. You're all going to see it anyway. Everyone who went and saw it the first 2 days, you would have saw it anyway, even if there was a trigger warning. You fucking idiots. You know? So everything we got going on, Joker, I didn't even read many of the Joker articles because I don't know if I can stand that stupidity. I don't know if I can handle it. The stupidity's off the charts. You read it, there's some of it, you read it and you feel yourself actually getting dumber. You actually feel brain damage settling in with some of the shit these idiots say. Let me read some of the comments. See what you guys are doing tonight. See if you guys saw anything, watched anything recently that was good. What do we got? Ronnie, art is a reflection of real life. It always has been, even if it's just a reflection of people dreaming their ideas. Oh, hold on. You escape the influence of the real world. My God, I love iced tea. I found a good one that doesn't have too much sugar in it. Yes, I definitely support that. Escapism. I think it's a huge thing. There's so much shit I pulled from any type of art. One thing I'm really obsessed with recently. I've been remodeling the bathroom, and I'm obsessed with sculpting. I've been watching, and it started a while ago with NECA. It's a company that makes action figures and collectibles. But the thing is, they look like you shrunk the real life thing from the movie. Whether it's something nostalgic, whether it's a current day movie, it looks incredible. And I believe I read one person sculpted the Ninja Turtles, and there was this big statue company that made a Ninja Turtle thing, and it's like hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars. And the little $20 NECA toys, the sculpt looks so much more accurate than this big whatever. So it got me interested in sculpting and all that shit. And then recently, people were telling me about this Predator, Holy Grail, Ultimate Holy Grail. It's from a company I didn't know anything about, called Prime One. And I've just been obsessed with what else do they make? Because again, these are neat ideas where you look at all the types of different stuff they do with so many different characters, and some of it looks just so fucking cool. And again, these are, I feel, different than posters. It's not like posters or art. It's not like you just take art and put it on the wall. There's just something about it. There's just something about having, in the background, I have a Rick and Negan one, and there's just something about having statues and like having that artwork. And I was even thinking recently, taking a serious look at trying to set up a little shop. I have a shed in the new place off to the side that I can utilize. And I was thinking about clearing out a little area in the shed and setting something up for sculpting or, painting or something. You know what I mean? Because I've been having this obsession to take something that I have in my mind, whether it connects to my comic book or not, and go ahead and do that. Speaking of which, Doomsday Kingdom, we're still keeping stuff in stock. DoomsdayKingdom.com. We're up to issue 4. If any of you, I know a lot of people, I'm getting comments saying I haven't been on YouTube for a few months and I'm back now. We're on issue 4. We're actually creating issue 5 right now. Issue 4 is released, so go to the website, doomsdaykingdom.com. If there's anything that's out of stock temporarily, we are in the middle this week of doing a bunch of restock orders, so I will be putting that up on the website under the production timeline and telling you guys what I order and what I don't. But anyhow, yeah, I just been getting really sucked into, I forget where I was going with this, but sculptures and statues. Yeah, where was I going with that? Let me read some of the comments. Maybe I'll refresh my memory. I haven't seen the Dave Chappelle special yet. I'm probably going to watch it soon, though, just because all the huff around it. I might as well watch it. Ronnie, no joke, the Fear group constantly capture and then let go members of Logan's group. Are you asking me? Because I have no idea. I haven't watched it. Small vocal minority, fuck them. The whiny thin-skinned bitches will have no impact on Joker. It'll be a box office smash hit. But see, that's the thing. I think it's fine with the Joker simply because it has a lot behind it. It's an established character. My fear is this little, and I don't care how small they are, they make a loud noise. And I'm afraid it's gonna infect the independents. Imagine something that's coming out and they get shut down because producers or whoever are afraid of that small minority. I think when it comes to art, I think people either need to make a stand, yes, or no, and break off from it then. If Hollywood and they want to, okay, then go for it. But maybe we need to do our own shit. I mean, there's enough people, almost everyone on YouTube, the majority of them are interested in the entertainment industry. I mean, almost every big YouTuber. The hard part is dealing with big YouTubers because everyone thinks they're fucking special. when in reality, a lot of people just need an ego check. You know what I'm saying? So it would be fucking outstanding if a community can come up and create something outside of what's already established, which has shown, or I believe in the past it has shown, that that's absolutely possible and plausible with the certain advancements and connective opportunities with the internet and stuff. And that's overall advancements. I'm being vague there because I'm talking about the internet, social media, apps, cell phones, camera equipment, lighting equipment. I mean, hell, look at lighting, sound, microphones. Everything's getting smaller, better, cheaper, more affordable. So I'm being vague, but in my mind, I'm thinking about the whole shit. You know what I mean? Everything is getting to the point where I think we were talking about this on a previous stream. Speaking of which, yeah, NBC, I was making fun of Town of the Living Dead, and NBC blocked my entire 3-hour live stream in every single country. They blocked it worldwide. So I didn't have any time this week. I was barely on my computer. I was packaging comics to sell, and then or orders that came in, shipping them out, and then I was remodeling the bathroom and doing other work. So I think this is rough because I'm doing something next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to be busy, and then after that, I'm going to free up some. So this week, I'll try my best to chop up that live stream and upload it in pieces. It's hard, though, because live streams are all over the place. So I might just edit out whatever's in it that they didn't like or they flagged, and then upload it in like half-hour chunks or something. Trigger warnings are for people who have PTSD. I'm cool with real trigger warnings. I'm cool with real holy fuck, PTSD. What I think is absolutely unacceptable are people who are so weak and fragile that they get a little anxious, nervous. I mean, we all get that, but for some reason they think they're special and they count it as PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I had a certain situation happen, right? And let's just summarize this. Let's say it was a big loud noise, right? And then like a year later, out of nowhere, I'm doing something and there was this big loud noise. Maybe someone dropped a big box or whatever in the house, but it made this huge boom. And instantly, it was like little fibers just exploded all throughout my body. My heart went a trillion miles an hour, and it was like this overdose of anxiety, nervousness, shock, like fight or flight type. I don't have PTSD. You know what I'm saying? That is the closest thing I can even imagine having it would be like. Something similar to that. And I'm not even trying to say it on that aspect. I'm saying it to say this point. I've been extremely nervous or anxious or just in deep shit before. I mean, in real physical danger. You know, like real legit shit. I've never felt that way before. That was on a whole overdose level of, oh my God. And this is something that was, and that's why I said, it's the only thing I can even think of to try to imagine what PTSD would be like, because this was something that I didn't even think about. I'm doing something, I heard a loud boom, and it brought me back to that one moment where it was like, boom, you know? Being extremely scared is not PTSD. You know what I mean? A lot of us get nervous, extremely nervous, get scared, get extremely scared. You are not fucking special. You do not have PTSD. There's people who legit have it, and that I'm perfectly fine, and that's acceptable. But being gay does not give you automatic PTSD. So whoever wrote the article, or tweet. I forget what it is. Get the fuck out of here. Give me a break. Just because you're weak and fragile does not mean you were born with PTSD. Saw it chapter 2, way too long. Yeah, I agree. It's too long. Yeah, a lot of people say Dark on Netflix. I see why. I struggle with Dark on Netflix. I really struggle with it. I try to get into it. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm trying though. You should consider watching and discussing YouTube fan-made movies like Friday the 13th. There's some great horror ones with small budget. We already have that rocking and rolling. Like I said, we're transitioning in the next 3 months, and this is tricky too because I legit can't even start shit until the end of September. I have so much going on, and I'm even looking into picking up this second job, if I count YouTube the first job, or that'll be the first job and YouTube will be the second job. It doesn't matter, but I'm in the middle of trying to lock down another job. Remodeling the new apartment. I had to move in there, and it was just so time consuming, and it's insane. So October is probably when I'm going to be really in it to win it type. And there's one video I definitely want to do for October itself, and that is talking about the one movie that scared the living shit out of me as a kid. I only saw it that once when I was a kid, and I had to do research to hunt this movie down, and I'm so thrilled because no one ever talks about it on YouTube. No one ever mentions it. And it's one of those movies that I want to revisit and do a video on to see if it's even anywhere near as scary as what I thought. But the fan made, I'm going to put it, oh shit. I'm going to put an extra note down on here to make sure we do not skip over those, but they were on the list of the new content coming to MAP, not Ronnie Hayes. Barry is good. Yes, Chris Stanley. Matt Mob member, Chris Stanley. Barry is definitely good. I like that. I never liked that actor either, but I liked him in Barry, and I liked him in It. He was one of my favorites. Oh, that was a mistake. How high are my expectations for the new Walking Dead show? You know what? I'll be honest. My excitement's rock bottom. I do like a lot the new promo, the red and yellow. Yeah, but I'll be real with you, and I don't know what it is. Because I'm baffled. I'm looking forward to it being back. I want to see where the story goes. But there's, like, I'm not like I am all the time when The Walking Dead comes back. It feels fractured to me. And it feels like honestly, those times are gone for the most part. And I would love to be proved wrong, but I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know. Chris Stanley with a $10 dono. You got to check out Billions on Showtime, Ronnie. Great writing, characters, and acting. Billions on Showtime. Let me see if I have Showtime. I don't think I have Showtime. I'll look. Because I do have a decent cable package. Thank you very much for the dono. Are you going to watch Tom Paine or Jesus from The Walking Dead's new show? Probably not. I don't watch every actor who's been on the show just because they were on the show, unless the thing that comes out looks really good. And I'll be honest, I didn't even hear he was in a new project. I've been out of the loop for a little while, though, so why not include the type of violence on the rating system? So, say graphic, LGBT violence, so those who would be triggered from that can choose not to watch it. I'm sure they could have utilized an extra rating system if they want. First off, they shouldn't have to. A rated R, It Clown, you should be ready for anything. I mean, you should literally, I was ready for him to chew on, ball sacks. I don't know. I'm ready for it to literally do anything. You should be ready for anything. Grow the fuck up. Be an adult. And again, this has a lot to do with my daughter. I might be dead and gone, but my daughter's going to be living in the world with some of these people. And if you're a weak bitch, some other country's going to bend us over and, they're going to fuck the freedom out of us. Like, what are you doing? Stop being a bitch. Grow the fuck up. Man the fuck up. And stop it with your stupid ass trigger warnings. Just man the fuck up and get on with your life. You know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't need a new rating system. We shouldn't need any of that. Mainly because a lot of shit is going to be in the spoilers. Do they want to spoil it just because some little snowflakes are triggered? No. If you trigger easy, don't go see rated R movies. And if you're going to tell me, no, but I love it, well then shut up. You know what I'm saying? Life is literally that simple. And again, that relates back to my big problem. Being a wussy does not mean you have some special condition where you got PTSD. I feel like my eyes saw that wrong and I keep messing that up. PTSD. My brain wants to say it differently. Anyway, I agree. It's a problem with small loudmouths, but people are getting sick of their own sensitivity and pushing back. Chappelle's special was perfect for that platform. Yeah, absolutely. Stand-up comedy was a big thing when I was coming up, pushing the line and doing all that. Why do I not see these donos coming in? I hear them, but it's not on the board here. Let me check over here real quick. Because... Oh yeah, dono for your PTSD therapy from Spin. I believe you gave donos back to back. It looks like you did. Thank you very much, Spin, for your donos. She loves when I get down with the business. Yeah, this is therapy for all of us. I have Showtime just for billions. I'll look it up. Henry Winkler really is heart and soul of Barry. He's amazing. The only episode I didn't love was Ninja Kid. I'm a big fan of Henry Winkler from the Fonz. Made a DK order of number 1 through 3 and 2 issue 4s last night. Excited for your comics. Oh, awesome, Ninja Comics. Appreciate that. If you're in the U.S., your order will ship out tomorrow morning. I will likely package it tonight after the live stream. If you're in the UK or select countries, we ship out those once a month or twice a month, just depending on how many orders we get in. We're shipping a UK box, I know, this week real soon. So anyone who has a UK order, the reason for that, for those who aren't in the know, is it saves them on shipping. If someone from the UK bought a comic from me, it would cost them $20-some in shipping. But since we send it all in a box to the artist, it only costs them $6. So they're saving like $20, you know what I mean, per order. They got to wait a couple weeks though. Honestly, I'm with you on The Walking Dead, Ronnie. I still really want to watch The Walking Dead new season, but I don't have the same extra bit of excitement and anticipation I once had in the past. Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with what The Walking Dead was in the time frame, the period it came out in. And something happened with it. It just turned into a franchise in a way. I don't know. Again, I'm not one for the promotional content this season has turned me off more than it has excited me. Trailers are great when they have the heroes and they do the dialogue, the voiceover, that's great. But when you showcase the villains it takes me right out of it. I don't know, because this is supposed to be that dark, serious threat, and I don't know. Some of the villain promos just look really corny. As a Giant King fan, I was hoping for the hate crime scene in it. I wanted it to be as brutal as possible because it's supposed to show the reality of how dark and brutal Derry is. I mean, it worked for that scene, absolutely. It absolutely did. And not only that is like, I don't know where, I don't know who these people are. That wasn't anywhere near brutal. I mean, listen, it was a good ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? But holy shit. You want to see some brutal beatings? Go watch Bone Tomahawk. I used to have a shirt that said, "I'm not mean, you're just a sissy." Oh, I love it. Yo, I just joined Prime. Are you talking about Amazon Prime? I just joined that too. Thank you, Dalton. Freedom has made people soft. I think there's a lot of things that made people soft. You know, when I was little, I had a job at 13. I had a legit, real job at 13. I think when I was 20, and this is so weird because when I was growing up, when I was a kid, probably a lot of you were the same. When you were a kid, you were told, "Oh, I was working at 9" by your parents, right? Like I was doing this. I used to walk to school and da da da. And then we just looked at them like, "You're old. Shut up." Now, you see kids nowadays, and they're all like, "I got to work at 18," and you're thinking, "Bitch, how are you not working already? The fuck, you know?" And it's just it's like a splash of cold water on not all of them. I will say that it's definitely not all of them. There's still normal, you know. There's still, you know, working families out there where it's like, yeah, you get it in, da 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 da. I remember one time I was just laughing about it. Last week, I think I was having a conversation with my mother, and we were laughing about the time where I was like 15. I was working for it was a wedding catering company, and I slipped on the ice, fell down with a round table that seat 10 people that probably weighed more than I did, got a concussion, got up. You know, I went in because I was jacked up, and they were like, "Okay, what do you want us to do? Go back to work." I finished my shift, and when my mom came to pick me up, I was like, "Can you please take me to the hospital?" She's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I fell down. Something ain't right." I went to the hospital, had a concussion. I mean, that's life. You get shit done. And here, there is a caveat to that. I will say, a lot of the shit that, there's a lot of stupid shit. Like, that's just asbestos. It's not really that bad, or it's lead. It's not really that bad. People just make it out to be terrible, and it's like, no, you got to draw a line at some places, you know. Like even when I'm explaining some shit we do, but there's a lot of people that are real pillow soft, and I don't understand where it comes from. Other than the only where I saw it was privilege. I grew up. I knew a lot of poor people, rough. Gritty, still had heart, still had emotions, still had whatever, boys, girls, you name it, straight, gay, you name it. Then I knew a handful of rich people, and I'll tell you what, a lot of times the people who came from privilege, and I'm talking about wealth, what real privilege is, not this stupid Twitter privilege where the color of your skin gives you privilege. We're talking about actual real life privilege, which is financial wealth and security. They were a lot of the soft, soft. There's a word for it. There's a word I'm missing. There were some that are put to work and yada yada yada, and that's good. That's not everybody, you know. We can't generalize because that's not always right. Are you more excited for the Walking Dead season premiere or Breaking Bad movie? Right this very second, if you were like pick one to watch, I'd watch Breaking Bad. Oh shit, you not. Then again, Breaking Bad is it's the whole story in one movie. The Walking Dead, I'd watch the premiere and be like, okay. I know we're not getting everything in the premiere, so that's not a fair comparison, but I'm more excited for Breaking Bad right now. How on earth is your cat Chibi doing tonight? Chibi's nuts. She's nuts. She's doing good. She's shedding all over the house. Wait till you guys see I did a video. Wait till you guys see the work I did on my bathroom. I remodeled the bathroom. It was a disaster. The people living here previously, oh, Chris Taus with a $5 dono. I must have missed that somehow. Thank you very much for that support, homie. Now, people living before here, an older gentleman, He was older, so he neglected it. But I did this gray with a really light blue on the walls. I mean, a really light blue. And you can't tell shit from the picture, but I'll try to show you anyway. And yeah, that's halfway through the job. You're not going to be able to tell shit. But I put this floor in, and it looks sick as shit now. But I'm going to upload the video. It's going to be on my personal channel, Ronnie Hayes. Let me go to PayPal but I did want to show you is we got the trading cards that came in, and the artist James Milne has been doing. James Milne has been doing streams where he's drawing. Oh, you're not gonna get the colors because the light is flat. The light is blasting it, but it's got this green and red, and it is sick. The light's gonna kill it. Yeah, right there. But it's the rider with his claws going through the creep, and then the back has our info. But look at the way it's set up. You get the idea. But yeah, that trading card is one of the new ones that just came in, and it is sick. I should probably make this bigger because I was going to bring up news articles and shit, but I'm 18, but I've been working since I was 12, but I know a lot of people my age that have their parents pay for everything, and I'm like, damn, must be nice, laugh out loud. Godlike Domino. First off, thank you very much for the support. Keep it up, brother. I mean, it sucks. I know the feeling. I know when I was coming up, which here's a weird story about how being independent can really backfire on parents in a weird way, because when I was coming up, I was a little salty about the fact, I'll be honest, that most people I knew, their parents paid for their car, the car insurance, even cell phones. Cell phones were becoming more of the norm for, more smaller, more portable, and blah, blah, blah. So, they paid for their cell phone. And I paid for all my shit. My car insurance, cell phone, anything I had I paid for. Clothes, you name it. The way I saw it was, you want something, you got to buy it. And then you get gifts for holidays, because that's what people do. People give you gifts on holidays. So that's how I came up. And I remember one time I was drinking a lot. And then I stopped drinking because I knew I had to drive home, and where I was drinking was like 30 minutes away. Well, I know I went. My mother and father weren't getting along at the time, so I came home. She's sleeping on the couch. I was like, get up. Dad's working. You can go upstairs and go to bed or something. And then she yelled at me because she smelled out beer or something. She was like, you know how moms will do. She's yelling. And I remember she was just like, I'll ground you, blah, blah, blah. And then she went up to bed, and I was just like, it's all right. Go get some sleep. I knew damn well, because you can't do shit. What are you going to do? I bought the car. I paid for the car insurance. And from that moment on, and there was never, like, you can ask even my parents, I bet you any money they would never say, oh, he was a problem kid. I really wasn't. Honestly, I really wasn't. But there was nothing you can do. You can't say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You can't tell me shit, I had my apartment. As soon as I turned legal age, I was out of the house, got an apartment, bought a shotgun, was fucking doing it up. But that's the thing that backfires. You can't punish a kid that's fully 100% independent. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 16, 17, and they're like, oh, you're grounded. Psh, good luck. What the fuck you gonna do? I own all my shit, Anyway, so that part does backfire. I remember, I still laugh at that kind of, because once you buy all your shit, what are you going to do, Chernobyl's good on HBO. Go watch it. BK Born, 8315 with a $5 dono. Work until 3 a.m., so thanks for the live stream entertainment. Still waiting for you to watch Snowfall. I don't think you will regret it. I'll tell you right now, I'm not watching Snowfall, in the next week or 2 weeks or anything like that. I've been doing nothing but remodeling that bathroom. I'm almost done, but then I gotta get work done. I gotta work, whether it's outside the house or get the channel up and running fully before everything implodes. But Snowfall is I remember looking it up, and I can't find it where I can watch it on anything without having to pay extra for it. And right now, I'll be honest, I'd rather save money and buy the Predator statue on the screen before I put any more money into just watching something, because I'm already paying for so many different shit. Your cable, internet, what else? Netflix. It's on the tip of my tongue. The PS4 network. Where's my phone? Oh, Amazon Prime. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. But you get what I'm saying. We already have all these subscription services, so I'm just not in the mood to buy the Snowfall unless you have something where it's over here, and I'll go watch it. I'll check out an episode because I looked it up. Isn't it about like the crack epidemic, selling crack and shit? Chris Taus, glad to see you live streaming. Can't wait to see you on the regular, hopefully next month. Yeah, I really don't know what the regular is going to be. Like I said, I'm still trying to really figure out what I can do as far as do the streams and then upload them on the other channel, the stream archive, because it does look like at this time streams destroy your algorithm unless you can upload daily. Like if I uploaded content daily and you're already getting a flush, streams aren't that bad for your algorithm. But if I'm doing live streams and then I'm editing this video and doing research and the video takes 2 weeks to make, my algorithm's gonna be dead. Like the It review, I was fucking shocked. I'll be honest, I wanted to just quit YouTube, and that day I was looking for like 2 or 3 different jobs I can do, like jobs, and just be like, I'm done, because I uploaded the It review, and no fucking buddy is gonna put the word bully in their It review. And a few hours after it was up, I was searching It Chapter 2 movie review bully with it in there, no one specifically, and it wasn't even showing up in the feed. You can literally scroll and it would show like 5 weird videos, and then it would say no more search results. My video wasn't there, and I did almost every single word of my shit, and that's been happening more and more. And then after I think about 6 or 7 hours, it finally started showing up. So there's something, and I think it's the same with certain YouTube channels will always tell you, YouTube is blocking us in the algorithm, or they're not recommending. And it's funny because there's a handful of channels that I watch that say that, and YouTube does nothing but promote them all the time. For me, they'll promote the shit out of them to me. You know what I mean? But it's not the same for everybody. Like, they might promote them all to me, but in the same strength, there might be something off where their own subscribers don't see them. So right now, it's all types of out of whack. But when that happened with the It Chapter 2, I'll be honest, I was like, I'm out. I need a break. I'm gone. Get me out of here, Because, and that was bad too. Like, videos, even on the regular, we'll get like 1,000 views, right? I think It Chapter 2 for hours, had like 200 views on it or something. And I was like, oh my God. But then when it finally hit the algorithm, it was catching views quicker. But that shit is obnoxious, though. I even tested it on Ronnie Hayes, my second channel. My second channel will smoke this channel with stats. This channel brings in more stats, more views, more watch time, more blah, 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 blah. But my Ronnie Hayes channel will blow it away when it comes to recommended or people searching. It's just so weird how it can happen. And we don't even do political or controversial videos. I don't understand that at all. BK Born 8315 with another $5 dono. Snowfall's on FX. You could grab a free trial of most of their live streaming TV services and probably watch season 1 on demand. Try YouTube TV free trial. I will look up some free trials when I get into I don't know. I will look up free trials. I will look it up again. But is that what it is, though? You don't have to do another super chat. But is that what it is, though? Like the crack epidemic? Because that's so weird how I never see these shows advertised. I don't know what's going on anymore. Maybe it's just me. I'm not catching the advertisements. But there's a lot of shows where I barely see any advertisement for. Um, you should do an auction on eBay to hang out with you for a weekend, and donate or whatever you want with the money. I don't think people would care to do that. Imagine doing that and no one auctions for you. Besides, stuff like that is usually reserved for charity events or something. What don't you believe, Deja Vu? Who's talking shit to you? I can't see. It won't let me scroll up. Yeah, I have no interest in watching Preacher. I know I'll watch it one day, but it's just not for me. I'll be honest, John. It's not like it's not totally for me. It's like one of those shows where I understand why people like it, but I have to be in that specific odd mood to watch it. It's one of those types of shows. It just is. Uh, yeah, you can buy all your stuff, laugh out loud, but if you live in my house, yeah, I mean that's one way to put it. And there's definitely families out there, but if you you know, if you're with a family and the parents are working, you know, double shifts even frequently, they ain't even going to be around to enforce the rules. Not only that, if you own all your shit and you got money in the bank and you got a job, you could just bounce, you know? I remember being gone for weeks at a time. Just gone. I remember kicking it, just going over here for a week or over here for a few days, go to work, come out, keep extra clothes in the trunk, you know, shower up at your friend's house or something, and then come back, you know? Ronnie, you should go to BitChute. YouTube is just going MySpace way. Well, for right now, they are still like exploding. You know what I mean? I do believe with the course YouTube is going, they got a rough road ahead, but there's also that potential um, to really stick around for a few more years. You know, we're talking like another decade, but it's not at the end of its life unless something else just comes up. But YouTube's not dead in a month. You know what I mean? It ain't like that. Not even close. There's no competitor. Not right now. There's not. BitChute isn't even close to a competitor. Could it be soon? Maybe another year? We'll see then. HBO Max. I'll use Streamlabs in the future probably. Loot Crate. I don't know what. These are random words. Oh, okay. Subscriptions. Use Putlocker to watch free content. You know what? I just remembered. Ronnie, click live chat instead of top chat. Wait, what? Why is that like that? Huh. I don't know why it was on top chat. I don't know. It's always on live chat. That's weird. Thanks, Chris. That's weird. Have I seen the new Doctor Sleep trailer today? No, I didn't. What is Doctor Sleep? I can't even play it. I want to watch it now, but I can't because I got flagged already. Yo, did you guys see this? This picture looks friggin' fake. Look at this. See this shit right here? That shit looks fake as hell. That is crazy. Doctor Sleep. That sounds familiar. Doctor Sleep. Oh, here we go. I don't even know what to do because I don't want this video blocked too worldwide. You know what I'm saying? The Shining. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the one that's the Shining sequel? Well, I'm going to leave this up. I am interested in that. I like Stephen King. I mean, I think he's overrated, but I like him. One thing I do like, and this is funny because it's like a love hate relationship with Stephen King and similar authors. They do this thing where they go into so much information that's not needed. Like when you're reading It, for example, it'll say, and I didn't finish It because it did this specifically and I couldn't stand it. It would say, hey, they met Tommy. Tommy was the type of kid that on a Friday night would collect, Beatles and then da da da. And one summer he went with his Uncle John, and then for 5 pages it tells you about this summer with Uncle John. And again, that that type of writing is to build this layer of who the character is. It's kind of like coding the character with uh, it's odd too because what's the word I'm looking for? Is there even a word? It's coding the character with it, the character's characteristics, without having them different than a movie would. Showing what he's afraid of or his insecurities, what his home life is, so you get this feel or this vibe of that character. A lot of writers do that with novels, especially. Some of them just grinds my gears though because they do it and do it for pages. You meet this new character and it's like, oh shit, what's happening? And then they'll take a time out from the current story and they'll talk about what they did 2 summers ago to build up this character's information. You know what I mean? Well, Caleb, you're going to have to rewind the whole live stream in order to get the title, but we can't repeat the same thing over and over for people who are coming later. So you're going to have to rewatch the beginning. That's how videos work, brother. Like when I do the review and people would come in at the end of the review and be like, okay, can you, instead of me rewatching it from the beginning, can you just repeat everything again? It's like, bro, no. uh, oh yeah, I saw The Boys. I like The Boys. Oh, what's up with The Walking Dead, your title? Fucking hell. Is that, God damn it. That's not supposed to be the fucking title. The title, that's the title of last fucking live stream. The title today was Entertainment Hell. How do I find my live stream? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The title today was Entertainment Hell. What was it? Entertainment Hell. We can't have anything nice. Motherfucker. Yep. Motherfucker. I can't stand this. YouTube did a new thing in the back end. Speaking of The Walking Dead and this bullshit title that was from the previous live stream, I'm going to fix the title right now. Speaking of last week's live stream, a lot of people were asking me, and this was even before the stream, a lot of people were asking me, what's going on with the Walking Dead? Are you done with The Walking Dead? Which, I'll be real. I thought that was such a weird thing to ask. Like, why would I be done with The Walking Dead? And I do get that a little bit every season. And I get it. The Walking Dead is not on. I'm not doing build-up videos. Or a lot, or I would stop for a week and then, collect my bearings or do other work and then people will be like, are you done? What's with the uploads? I'm not done with the Walking Dead main show. The only thing Walking Dead related that I do not, I'm not interested in, The comic book is done, so that's done. The main show I'm still reviewing. The new series I will review at the first episode or all of it if it's good. Is the title fixed? Thank you. And Fear the Walking Dead is the only one I'm not interested in. There's also a book coming out that I am not interested in. I read the first chapter. The first chapter is out there, and it's available for I guess it's like a free trial. And fuck this. I was going to post on Facebook and YouTube or Twitter. I'm not doing it. Fuck out of here. We're almost done anyway. Anyway, I was reading the free trial of the new Walking Dead book, and it just sounded so fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? With the way they were talking about the zombie and stuff. I was just not interested. If I hear it's a good book and there's hype behind it, I might check it out. Books I could take or leave. They have to be really good. It can't just be about zombies because there's no visuals. You don't get that same cool flair with a zombie book. When it comes to books, it has to be a good book. I just don't read a zombie book and go, I liked it, because it had zombies. It has to actually be a good book. Anyway, Fear the Walking Dead is the equivalent to a silent fart. No one hears it, but it smells like doo-doo. Pretty much. Thank you, T. Deanna Lives On. I appreciate that. Wait. Okay, make sure I said that right. What about more Days Gone stuff? Yes, on Ronnie Hayes. I would like to go back and revisit the challenges, so maybe I'll do like a quick video with those challenges. Also, they announced a new Days Gone Plus DLC, which is a new game for those who aren't up to gaming lingo. It's going to be a new mini game or an add-on to the game, maybe a mission in the game. I would think it would be easier for them to add a mission into the game where it's a little area. Maybe I'm hoping they can add new scenery to the area, but they would have to add the villains or a horde. I think something would be really cool if they can add some sort of horde and have it to where you have the horde in an area and they will come down and the horde will be at your back while you're making your way through, kind of like an in and out. Think of like a train tunnel. Like the horde is coming while you're making your way through the tunnel, going in and out, killing some of the human villains. That might be a little complicated, but the human villain survivors, I think some shit like that would be pretty cool. But obviously it would have story in it, and it's bigger than just simply that part, but having something in it like that would be cool. Yeah, Fear the Walking Dead is just not for me, so I stopped watching. Will you do live stream reviews or regular reviews for the Walking Dead movies? Regular reviews for the Walking Dead movies. Spin, I didn't even know. I skipped your dono. Hold on, let me go up. For some damn reason. Wait. Okay, I found it. I did skip it between BK, his two donos. Spin. I have joined Streamlabs Prime. They gave you that second 10 on them, FYI. Cost me $12 to join for the year. No shit. That's friggin' neat. How did that work? And why? No shit. What is Streamlabs Prime, though? I'm out of the loop. I have no idea what that is. And they gave me 10 for that? What is that? Streamlabs Prime. Oh, premium toolkit for professional content creators, ranging from custom websites, merch, loyalty rewards, mobile streaming. I thought when I saw your post, I thought you were talking about Amazon Prime. I saw the Prime part and I was like, oh, Amazon Prime. Okay, okay. That's what's up. Thank you very much for that support. And the other Streamlabs Prime, because that essentially was the referral. Appreciate that. I skipped a question of yours, then re-put it, Ninja Comics. That's how it works, brother. If you would have put the question right here, I would have been able to read it right here. You know what I'm saying? Are you hyped for Horizon Zero Dawn? I just beat the first one. Not really. I thought Horizon Zero Dawn was way too predictable. I really liked the atmosphere, though, the world and how it looked, but I don't know. I couldn't get the story. I just couldn't stick with it. Yeah, Ninja Buddy, I can't scroll through here and try to hunt it down, so. Oh, wait, is this you here, Ninja Comics 33? Any plans for using crowdfunding sites like Indiegogo? Oh, absolutely. We actually have been talking about this for months now, but we're using Indiegogo for the first volume, which will contain issues 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It'll also have, I believe, hold on, but I believe the Virgin covers of all 5 issues, as well as the images that we used for the signature series. This is all in the book. So you'll have the story, you'll have bonus pages. There's more too that we haven't announced. We're actually working on putting together what will be in the first volume, but it'll be the first volume with the 5 stories connected, or combined together, I should say, as well as bonus stuff in it, and a variant cover. It's a unique image that's going to be on the cover. The artist has been working on that too. I think it's pretty dope. Are you hyped? Yeah, but anymore, it just helps if you repost. It's been spent 2020 a millionaire. If she is, I need a loan. Halloween 24-hour live stream, please. No, I can't do that. No way. I refuse. Well, first off, I'm not doing another 24-hour live stream. I mean, I'd be better off now because I have a better chair, but I'm just not. I mean, I'm sure there's one day where we might come up with a good reason, but for Halloween, no. I got a kid. I got to take my kid trick-or-treating. Halloween's my favorite holiday. But I would like to find something fun to do. I know a lot of people recommended commentaries. Like, I'll put on a movie and then record a podcast over the commentary, so that way next time you're watching the movie, or you can just listen to the podcast while you're working and hear our thoughts and opinions while the movie is on. Now, moving forward, though, I do need to either, and I'll be honest, I hate how this sounds, but I'll be real with you. I do either need to do YouTube less and work outside of YouTube a lot more, or I need to focus on stuff that the majority wants. Like, I would love to do some commentary stuff, but if it's only like, 50 people who are interested in it, then we can't do it. We're not doing it because we just don't have that much support. Like I said, I was doing whatever we wanted. Anything people suggested, we were trying it. We were all over the place, trying whatever, just having fun. And I just have to stick with what the majority wants, whatever that may be. I know what that is nowadays because you see trends in YouTube, and I know there's a current trend right now, which is kind of dull, but I mean it's really bringing in the views, which is probably what I should have been doing. Oh, nice. I'm gonna look into Streamlabs Prime. It's probably something I should
have. I might already have it though, and just not use it. I gotta check. Have you seen Night Eats the World on Amazon Prime? No, Night Eats the World. I'll look it up. I've got a lot of weird shit recommended on Amazon Prime. So I'm real sketchy when it comes to Prime. What is that shit? Night Eats the World. Night Eats Pussy. Night Eats the Day. Night Eats the World. It says Amazon Prime. I could watch it. After waking up in an apartment the night after a raging party, Sam comes face to face with his new reality. An army of zombies has invaded the streets of Paris. He is alone. Wait a minute. This sounds familiar. He's a lone survivor, petrified with fear. He barricades himself inside the building to survive. That's that. I know I read that. Let me watch the trailer. That sounds real mad familiar. I might have read that like the other day. Because I was looking for movies that weren't popular to watch and do videos on.
You made it through everything.
Yeah, I watched this.
Probably thought
I already watched this.
peacefully in your sleep.
Wait, I either watched it or I've seen the trailer before. Maybe I'll try to turn it on when I'm going to bed and get an idea, but it looks real familiar. I might have watched it or seen the trailer, but it looks mad familiar. I know there was one, because a while ago I really wanted to do a series on Independence, which is something I still would like to do. They'd be mini reviews though. And because there's a ton of independent zombie movies out there or independent horror movies out there, and I found one that was a zombie movie where someone was all alone and all it was them basically getting filmed, walking around slapping shit, looking for food, eating out of a can. And then the moment he runs into another survivor and it's like, oh my God, this is going to get interesting, the movie ends. And it's like, ooh, is that a survivor? Is it a threat? Ooh, and it's just like, if you don't have a story to tell, don't waste my fucking time, I can't stand shit like that. You think we'll get a 20 Days Gone 2? Absolutely. Yes, I do. Do you like Art the Clown from Terrifier? Yeah, I thought they were good. Just for what it was, I think it could have been a little better story-wise, presentation-wise. For just wicked, gory kills and a freaky clown, it's like, yeah, why not, I've seen worse. Oh, yeah, Spin's got an anniversary coming up. I'm actually going to be driving to Pennsylvania that day, though, so we won't be able to do a anniversary stream. What happened to the other live stream video? NBC blocked it worldwide. Am I interested in Wu-Tang Hulu show? No, I'm not. Not really. Definitely check out Jack Ryan. I'm on episode 3. It has been great so far. That also sounds familiar. Jack Ryan. Jacob's Ladder remake. I heard it was horrendous. No, I like the old Jacob's Ladder. I'm not watching. Besides, the trailer looked terrible. Nice setup. Will you make an updated collection video? You know what? I'm going to be selling a few things, so when I get it trimmed down, I think I'm gonna, because this gorgeous Predator you see on the screen, one of my goals last year, I made the goal to hunt down and purchase the or a ultimate like showpiece for my collection and have it behind in the streams or in videos. And I'm going to show you a picture. I showed you guys what I thought that would be. I still want this, but I'm going to wait until I have all the money I need, and then I'll go nuts buying expensive pieces. But this Predator on the screen is about $1,700. It's huge though. It's big. It's painted well, sculpted amazing. Comes with like 4 different heads, and I do want to stick with that goal. It doesn't come out for over a year, so I have an entire year to get my finances the way I want them, to get other things, because I do want to make sure I have this college fund, which will to get. I have a year to get everything situated. Make sure, because this always happens. I'll be doing good, and then something will blow up on the car, and I'll spend hundreds or thousands of dollars getting it fixed. All the friggin' time, stupid shit like that happens. So I have the whole year. I'm going to get everything in order. Last year, I wanted to purchase this. This still isn't even out yet. It was this life-sized, friggin' amazing, absolutely incredibly gorgeous, dope, beautiful, I think it's called the Fire Lady or something like that. Lady Lava, I forget. It translates into something like that, but it's got this mask, and it's life size, and it is something about the look of this is just, oh my god, it's gorgeous. And I'm not into weird looking Predators, but this one, just something about it. That's its mask. See, either mask or no mask, but something about the mouth, something about it. I'm just like, yo, I'm digging it. But my heart loves nostalgia, the classic Predator. So like I said, this doesn't release for over a year. I got like a year and a half until this releases. And I want to trim down my collection. I have some paintings and stuff. Like I said, I found something from Dumpster Diving that's a rare photograph, signed. It's limited. It's worth like $2,000. I want to sell that, trim down my collection heavy. Only keep the things that I absolutely love, or that are just gifts. I won't sell gifts. I refuse. Or little trinkets that aren't worth shit, like a lot of the Walking Dead stuff that we picked up over the years. It's not worth a damn thing. So once I trim it down heavy, yeah, I'll do a collection video, show off what's left. I'm gonna do a video of the new place though. That'll be on the Ronnie Hayes channel, and you'll see a lot of stuff as I pan through. I'm not gonna go piece by piece, but like for example, I found this Predator statue, brand new in the box in a dumpster behind GameStop. This is one of the first pieces, I believe, where I actually found something where it was like, whoa, or close to it. Because you heard about it, and we were dumpster diving when we were kids, just because they were. You didn't have shit to do, You're fucking like 14 or whatever, and you're out and about, and everyone's sleeping, the whole city's in bed, so you go behind stores, and next thing you know, you get. I know Barnes and Nobles used to be a gold mine when we were younger, because my brother's a little older, so his friends and them drove before I did, so. I mean, we used to go dumpster diving, and it was no thing. It wasn't anything. So now, or years ago, when I was dumpster diving, because my job was delivering stuff, and I would drive all over, and I would just look behind dumpsters, pick out all the shit that they throw out. And again, it's not your dirty dumpsters. Some people who have no idea think restaurant dumpsters, your home garbage. The 99% of the dumpsters I'm talking about are actually clean dumpsters that don't have any nastiness. There's no smell. It's just a dumpster that holds paper and cardboard, essentially, and metal. Anyway, I would pull out the stuff and sell $300 worth of dumpster dive stuff every weekend. I'd go to the flea market, set up shop. That was my little hustle, You'd be shocked, stupid. Go ahead and watch some of those old dumpster diving videos. You'd be shocked silly what they throw away. Anyway, I found that Batman. They took the disc out, the video game, the $60 video game, and they just threw out the box, the movie. I have whatever Batman movie came with it. I have the movie. I have the art book. I have it all in the other room. Like I'm never throwing this little poster or this little statue away. I don't even know if it's worth anything. Arkham City, collector's edition by Rocksteady. Kotobukiya. Oh, okay, that's actually a solid company there that sculpts and makes statues. Anyway, it's probably worth like $40, maybe $20. I don't know. If it is, even if it's not worth $20, I'm never gonna sell it just because it's fucking cool. Because I really legit found it in the dumpster, brand new. So little stuff like that, I'm not gonna chuck out. I would like views, but sticking to what I like behind in putting videos up. Still editing. Will have one channel for live. I main will stay the way it started. I'm not sure what you mean there. Are you talking about what you're doing, or are you suggesting? Give me a suggestion. I'm all up for suggestions. Can you please review the HBO Chernobyl series? It's one of the best. Here's a review. It's amazing. Go watch it. I think it's amazing. Outside of that, I don't have much to say. I mean, it's amazing. I didn't watch the final episode, though. I still have to watch that. But already, I highly recommend it. How about Halloween 1978 commentary the night before Halloween? Oh, okay. I thought it was called... There was some kind of thing called Night Before Halloween. I thought I was getting tricked up there. If I get my special Halloween video done, I will try to do something like that. I've been wanting to do this for a few years, but I wanted to do I wanted to do a specific video covering something that terrified me for a few years as a child, you know? And I've been holding off because I favorited the Blu-ray disc. It's actually one of those really rare ones where a company would, what is it called? Shout Factory or Criterion Collection. They would get older movies, and they would, through a few different processes, they would give you the best resolution, the best picture, and there's words I'm really mixing up. Restoration, is it? Anyway, it's one of those companies, so it's not a cheap movie, and I have it favorited. I'm gonna buy it and probably start putting that together real soon. To be honest, I should probably buy it tonight and have it shipped to me so I can get moving on it. Did you finish Resident Evil 2 Remake, the second scenario? No. For some reason, after finishing it, I have no interest to play through it again. I can see a year from now, maybe 6 months from now, I could see throwing it in for a random, just fucking off, doing a live stream. I love Friday the 13th concept. Yeah, I also still want to do something with that. They're making a movie, though, so... fuck it, I guess. They're making a new Friday the 13th. I guess it's called Jason Never Dies or something. I guess I got time to mess with my script some. And I don't need them to just go, okay, we'll use your script. I don't know. It sucks because I know they're not going to make a good Jason movie, man. No one's going to make it a good one. You got to start over. I think this guy was talking about some shit of, man, what was he saying? He said something, and I was just like, oh my God, here we go. It said something about, I don't know. But it's called Jason Never Dies. I hope it's good. I hope it's entertaining, but Friday the 13th has the potential to be a franchise that is like it in one way. It was big for the 3 years it was out. 2017, 2019. It had a lot of merchandise, figure sales. It had all types of merchandise. Friday the 13th has that potential. It's already selling merchandise, video games, you name it. Every Halloween they have shit up for decorations and costumes and blah 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 blah. But even on top of that, imagine if someone came out with a 3-part, really fucking intense, kick-ass. I'm talking like the greatest 3 Friday the 13th movies ever. It would run for a few years. It'd run for 5 years straight of globbing in that revenue. I mean, oh my God. And then you could do whatever you wanted. You could continue it. I'm only doing 3. I'm doing 3 scripts. Take it or leave it. I'm not doing 4. You know? It's already set up for 3. Take it. Or they could just start over after that. Like It. I wish I had the time, but I wanted to put up a video talking about, okay, when are we going to get another It movie? And before you go, what do you mean it's over? No shit, but when are they going to reboot it again? They'll make it again. If you don't think they'll make it again, you're crazy. I bet you any money they might make one that is It before he met the kids in 1980s. Maybe it's It. Imagine a brand new It movie or story. And it takes place in 1920. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Imagine a new It. You could, for the It franchise, you might not get the same guy, Bill Skarsgård. But the franchise itself, you could do a whole new It, like Joker, a whole new anything. It could even take, well, you don't have to say when it takes place, but you can do it in an 1840s, 1850s, 1600s, 17, whatever has the best, whatever for that, Yeah, DD Gaming is fine. They had a hurricane over there and shit, so I'm sure they have to, as far as I know, they're fine, they're safe, but I would imagine the neighborhood and area is a bit beat up, so they're going to need some time to get that shit together. Yeah, definitely any and all support for Doomsday Kingdom would be fantastic. If we can double our readership, I think we would have enough pull to go to either a publisher, like an independent publisher, or to work on strictly releasing it ourselves in one way or another. And I mean full time. Like right now, we're building it, so we don't know when we can release issues. They're done when they're done. And the reason for that is because before we were doing pre-orders, which meant I would do the script, the artist would write it, and then we would open pre-orders for a few months. So, we're sitting around setting other things up for that, getting supplies, getting this, getting whatever. And then we would start shipping the pre-orders for a few months. While we're shipping pre-orders, we can't work on the script or other things. I mean, even when we do, it's slow because we're physically shipping orders every free second of the day we got. So now we changed the structure, so we're shipping on hand, which is making it a lot smoother for orders. We get repeat customers now. We're adding things to it. We're tweaking the website. I get a lot of people who are like, oh shit, you guys have posters, because the posters are in a different tab. I'm changing the shop so it has everything we sell in one tab and you don't have to click on different tabs. We're planning on coming out with shirts. I'm learning how to sculpt. I would love to do a rider sculpt, and it would be a rider bust of his top and then his mask. And then there's the rider mask only sculpture. You'd have to see it to understand it. And then there would be the clown from issue 5. He would be in its own sculpture, and that would be a bigger resin sculpt of him doing something I can't say because it would be a spoiler. But we have these ideas for shit like this. With our moving away from pre-orders, it'll be easier for us to streamline things and see how quickly we can do each issue. If we can hit an issue every other month, listen, we have some serious potential to do it on our own. We might have to switch things up a bit, but we'll see how it goes. Man, I love my Walking Dead collection. I miss my 5-inch Walking Dead figure so bad. Yeah, I hear you. Without them continuing the lines, a lot of it just feels empty. It feels wasted. I look at them now and I'm thinking, I wish I just saved my money and bought a statue. You know, like I'll be honest, I wish I would just to give me back all the money for the Walking Dead little figs, and then I would put it right into this Predator statue, and I'd be the happiest kid in the world. You know, I'd be fucking thrilled because I don't know, it didn't go anywhere. The detail, if they would have continued it and not had that rocky bit where they were like, no, we're gonna do this and change it up. They really should have did all of season 1 and then all of season 2 instead of doing Rick and Daryl and Rick and Daryl, Rick and Daryl, Daryl. Clean dumpster oxymoron. You would think, but no. Especially areas like Hallmark or a candle shop or something like that. There's some dumpsters that absolutely smell fantastic. There's some dumpsters that are under covers that don't even get rusty. There's some dumpsters, especially in Raleigh, that are like brand new. They're these brand new, no rust, no dirt, no grime, and the only thing they hold is paper and cardboard, and they're under a cover. So they're always like clean as hell. You know what I mean? It's crazy because, again, keep in mind, if you go outside to a restaurant dumpster, that is nowhere near what retail stores have. And if the retail store is using a dumpster that's connected to you don't go there because that's just asking for trouble. What jobs do you currently have? I don't have a job right now. I have never been disappointed with Criterion release. Yeah, they got a lot of fans. Yeah, Richard, I was originally going to do the full-time YouTube gig. With YouTube being on the rocks so much, I'm really reconsidering that. So if you guys are interested, whatever, job I pick up next, I'll tell you what it is, but I'm sure it won't be anything thrilling. How do you feel about fast zombies? They seem more threatening to me. I'll be honest. Well, I hate that saying. Let me be real with you. If it's done well, I'll take any type of zombie. I prefer slow, normal zombies. Obviously, in shit like The Walking Dead, it's already had it. But it needs to be done right, too. Not anyone can do slow zombies because then it's really... Like, Fear the Walking Dead, they do dumb shit with slow zombies. You know what they do? They do, okay, we know the zombies are slow, so what do? Oh, I don't have him unplug the cord, and then it's threatening because now he needs to plug the cord. When in reality, you should come up with something that's not, this stupid thing happened, and now they're in danger. So, I don't care what type of zombie it is, as long as it's done well. What I am doing and suggestion if you would like. Okay, I got you. How do you feel about... Oh, I read that. Are you a fan of Rosemary Baby? Not really. I mean, I've watched it before. I think I need to watch it again recently because I don't really remember much. Just the main stuff. Have you seen Never Hike Alone on YouTube? It's the best Friday the 13th. Yeah, I seen that. It was good. Yeah. All right. Let's wrap this up. I got my kid. I gotta get her to bed because I don't even know if she was sleeping. She was supposed to be sleeping, but I doubt it now with the way she came in her room. It seemed like she pretended like she was sleeping. Anyway, I'm gonna go put her to bed because I want to make sure she gets sleep before school tomorrow. Are you still interested in playing God of War 2018? I think you'll really like it. If you do play, give me a challenge. Wait, give me a challenge difficulty. If I end up playing it, it'll be on the channel for sure. The Ronnie Hayes channel. Yeah, no. No. When I said I was done, I mean I'm done with the figures, and basically that's forced because they stopped making them. Yeah, whoever said no, it had nothing to do with the show. We're talking about the collectibles. I like that Predator. This Predator is badass. I'm not kidding. If I can get everything set the right way, in 15 months, we'll review this Predator. And part of it is purposefully looking at the higher end collectibles. Now, obviously, this is a bit of a stretch. This, for me, I'm second guessing because I buy cars for that much. You know what I mean? So there's a part of me that is, if I end up regretting it, I can always sell it, probably for more than what I pay for it. But there's a part of me that, channel-wise, I do want to take a look at something on the channel that's on the higher end and see what that quality is in the material and blah, blah, blah. Because this is a newer thing, and that's part of a video that I want to do coming up. I know there's not a lot of collectors in the Map Mob, but I didn't realize this, or I didn't pay attention to it, but the high-end statue game, that's something that's newer. It's so new. It's in the infant stages, or maybe it's a toddler at this point, but it's so new, it's incredible. And I just assumed they've been making statues for decades. And if you look back, they have, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. Okay. Godlike Domino with a $2 dono. How much of the story done for the comic? Well, this is a tricky one to answer. Right now we have, for you guys to read, we have 5 complete issues. I have outlined, let's say, roughly 100 plus single issues right now, and that's a real rough outline. This gets tricky, Some people just want to know, is it a long story? I've had that a lot recently. I can't tell you if it's 100 or 120, because some of the issues, for example, the outlines, you'll think, okay, this is the one issue, and next thing you know, oh shit, there's more to that. This one issue is actually 5 issues. Or you'll have a part of the story and you'll trim it. You'll be like, not too much. There's this, that's, this didn't need to be there. That is going to happen in a different issue. And now your 3 issues in this outline are now 1 or a half an issue, or moved, moved and then trimmed. So the outline is a lot. The potential for 100 issues. Let's just say that. Yep, get it in. Yep. Thanks for stopping by for the live stream. I appreciate it, guys. BK, born 8/3/15. Yes, snowfall is about the crack epidemic. Ronnie, don't you end this stream. I have to. I got to put the kid to bed. I appreciate the dono. And I will, like I said, I'm going to check out Snowfall, but I'll tell you right now, it's not in September. I'm already trying to figure out how I'm going to find time to upload more content for September, because I already wanted to be back by now, but I had no idea it would take so long to get certain stuff done. Ronnie, are you scared of the vaping stories? I just remembered you vaped. I haven't heard any vaping stories, so I'm probably not scared. Yeah, I'm not scared. Have you watched How I Met Your Mother? No. I mean, I've seen a few episodes, but I don't watch it. In your own word, can you explain why pimping ain't easy? Because there's always problems, and everyone wants your hoe for free. How's that? Where is that statue for sale? It's a company called Prime One, and it is incredible. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. Oh, I appreciate that, Chris. Yeah, if Snowfall is good, I'm looking forward to having multiple seasons, for sure. Vaping stories are BS. THC oil made by someone in their parents' basement. Laugh out loud. I just started watching Power and it's pretty amazing. Not nicotine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tricky when it comes to vaping stories or this story because there was one article that was terrible and some actual journalists did research and they found out the article was sponsored and the trial or the test was all sponsored by the Tobacco Corporation, which is I don't know how that works because I would imagine the Tobacco Corporation would just get into vaping and selling tobacco. Either way, you win. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, I will see you guys in the next stream or the next video. I have no idea when that is going to be. I did watch the first episode of Atlanta, and I loved it. I friggin' loved it, and I forgot about it. I'm going to have to check out the rest of the episodes. But thank you guys for hanging out with me in this stream, putting up with my shit. I will definitely hit yous up sometime this week with another video. I would like to get back in the swing of things. In the way I'm thinking of it is get back into the swing of things with just whatever random shit we want to talk about, whether it's streams or, daily uploads or multiple in one day and have a day off. As long as there's something to discuss, get it up there, discuss it. And then while you guys are having that daily content, then I can plan and prep for the stuff that's coming up behind it polished. So this way in October, we can have a little more fun time with the videos and then come out with the one that is my ultimate, the movie that scared the absolute piss out of me as a kid and traumatized me. And we can use October to slowly get into some of the more polished and whatever. Because to be honest, if we see a good amount of support behind those, I'll be able to utilize more time behind some of those and focus more heavily on getting those done. And then my personal channel would be for maybe some of the talking head ones, random, rough and raw, or even some of the behind the scenes when I'm putting a video together. I could stream on the Ronnie Hayes while I'm doing some of the research. It all depends what you guys are interested in, but I'm going to get those videos out and we'll see how those go for sure. But yeah, Map Mob for life, Map Mafia. I thought Mob was better because I was going for just like a group of people, not actually like mobsters, but whatever works. Have a good night. Thank you very much for the support. Map Mob members in the chat, Chris and Spin, and everyone else, thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night. And take care. Make sure to take care. That's important. Take care of yourselves. As I poke out your eye. Look at that fucking Predator, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. That Predator. Look, it's fucking sexy. Oh my God. That's a prototype. Can you say neck deep, homie? Prototype. Oh my God. Oh my, look at that face. The face only a mother can love. Look at that. I love you too, though, and I'm not your mother. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look. Oh my. I just came.